Truth about social media, mighty Queensland Maroons edition. We may be down 1-0 in the series, but let's not forget we've won the last 8 series and it ain't over yet, mate. Thurston's back out there tonight, Billy's back at fullback. We'll be good to go. Don't worry about that. We're going to talk about something tonight. Here's a stat I'll run past you first. I'll actually post a link to this video below this so that you can have a look at it, watch it yourself. It'll be a YouTube video in the comments. So the latest Gallop Poll tells us that 70% of employees are either disengaged or actively disengaged, as in purposely going out of their way to not be productive in their current position, in the job that they're working at. Now, how this ties back to social media, we're going to talk about a thing called flow. And if you haven't read Perry Marshall's book called 80-20 Sales and Marketing, he talks about these different tasks in there that are like high-value tasks. And if you've got someone doing your social media, you want them actively engaged in doing it, because he says doing social media with extreme competence, which is very rare. If you have a look back through my videos, you'll see why it's very rare, and you start looking at other people's pages, looking at what I'm talking about, then looking at their pages, you'll see why. Is $1,000 an hour task. That's how much money it can be worth to your business when you do it properly, when you get it right. But and that's not even talking about bringing what we're going to talk about tonight into it, bringing flow into it, really amping it up. So all these things that you've been doing, or we've been introduced over the years, it's just not working. We're expecting more. We want bigger and better things all the time, like the Hawian Shirt Fridays, incentive schemes, birthday cakes, all the rest of it. It's not having the impact. People want meaningful work. They want to be doing work that gives them satisfaction, not just put money in their pocket, and work that actually puts them into a thing called flow. Now, if you don't believe that all those people are disengaged, if you look at the peak usage time for Facebook, it's weekdays between 1 to 4 p.m. So you don't think it's a problem, think again. All right, now flow. Queensland has used this. This is how Queensland's won for years and years. You'll see it in a cricket game. All of a sudden, the one side that's fielding will just start smashing through and taking 4, 5, 6 wickets at a time. A batsman gets out there, he gets into flow, he goes on to score 100. Queensland do it in numerous games. You would just see the guys, can't remember, it was last year or year before, they racked up nearly 50 odd points. That's group flow. Everyone's focused on one single thing. They know what end result looks like, and all the energy, all the focus, everything just goes towards it, and it produces big results. Like most championships, or not most championships, they reckon they can tie back every championship that's ever won, every gold medal that's ever been won. The athletes are all in what's known as flow, and it's not something that's just limited to athletes, although in particularly the extreme sports like snowboarding, some of the motorbike stuff, rock climbing, all those sorts of things, they really induce it because they have to. They die. They don't. In a normal state, they would not be able to do what they do in flow state. Now, why this is important to you, listen to this stat. If you can increase the time that your people are in flow, every person that's within your business, by just 20%, we're probably talking, 6 or 8 hours a week. If you can get them in a flow for 6 or 8 hours a week, overall workplace production will double. That's how seriously more effective it is. So do you think it's worth spending a bit of time learning a bit more about it? Definitely. Again, I'll put the link for the Flow Genome project in the comments here, so you can go across and do what's actually called a free flow profile, because different people go into different states for different reasons, like the adventure sports people. I mean, yoga people go into flow as well, but it's completely different to what an adventure sport does. Not the end result's not different, but the way that they get into it and how they stay in the state is completely different. So I'll leave you with one last thought, because this one's for yourself. Richard Branson talks about it, how he goes into it and does it, and he does incredible amounts of work, just a couple of hours. All the top execs, they did a study on them, it was like a 10-year study, something like that, McKinsey & Company. Top execs, 500% more productive when they're in flow. So they can literally go in and work Monday, take the rest of the week off, and get more done than someone that doesn't get into flow all the week. This book here, again, talked about a few times, Bold. It's in chapter, let me just find the chapter here. Climbing Mount Bold, the chapter's called. Chapter 4 talks all about flow. Again, get across to the Flow Genome project. Have a look at what they've got on there. I'll put the video below here. Stephen Kotler's another one that you should be following. He's got 2 books. One's called The Rise of Superman, and the other one's called Stealing Fire. Because they use this in the Navy as well when they're training the elite Navy guys, particularly snipers. They learn 200% quicker when they're in flow. That's special things, forces that they have to do. They learn that much quicker by getting into this state. It's not something that people dream up. It's not voodoo or any other crap. You need to get it and learn about it, because if you don't, you are going to get left behind.
More than most common mistakes people make with their posts? Give us like 3 to 5 your worst nightmares.
Dead simple, straight up, talk about themselves. I just did this, I just fed my cat, I just posted a photo, I just posted a video. No one cares less about what you did, not even your mum, okay?
And the average consumer is damn lazy. They don't want to work for the information. They want it to be fed to them. And these devices feed it to them. I mean, everybody's got a phone coming out of their body now. It's a body part.
All these automated get 10,000 followers garbage. Forget all that stuff. Anyone starts sprouting that, run as fast as you can. People, because it's free, or people see it as free, they tend to post everything in the hope that someone will click on it, watch it, read it, go over there. If you had to actually pay for it, and I wish they would, I wish they'd make every post that you had to put up someone had to pay for, people would think twice about what they had to do and whether that anyone would actually read it or take any notice of it. And a big tip here is, if you're not sure whether you should post it or not, you probably shouldn't, and have a look at it from not your own eyes, as in this is my bit of stuff, I'm going to post it out and see who likes it. Read it and go, would I actually post that? If someone else posted that, would I read that myself? Would I click on it myself? Would I take any notice of it? And if the answer's no, go back and redo it.